Fox 61 is celebrating Black History Month. I'm here with mental health therapist and business coach Shawniel Chamanlal. And we are just so glad to have you back on the show. It's great to have you here once again. Welcome.
Thank you for having me again.
Especially because we're talking about something that is so important, that marginalized communities, they face a lot of frustration when they're trying to access mental health. Talk a little bit more about those frustrations.
Yeah, when it comes to marginalized communities, especially Black and Brown communities, we deal with race-based stressors that can lead to anxiety, depression, and a feeling of disconnection. And so it's so important that we really seek the help and learn healthy ways to cope and talk about it. It's so important to not keep it within.
Right, the struggles to get help sometimes only compound the issue, right?
Yes. And it's just so important that community is a part of it to make you feel heard and affirmed and validated your experiences.
So what do you suggest for people who are trying to manage their anxiety and stress?
One of the best things that you can do is mindfulness practices, really being able to stay in the present moment, and grounding your nervous system, and also acknowledging the anxiety. It's okay to feel it and to speak about it. And that is why mental health therapy is so important as well.
Now, for someone who's watching and we hear you say grounding, they might not be familiar with that. Talk a little bit more about what that looks like.
Yeah, so that means being able to do some deep breathing, be connected with your body, being able to use affirmations to know that you're here, you're present, you're safe. And those things are so important to because we're very future focused, and present is where you need to be in those moments.
So would you suggest 5-10 deep breaths?
Yeah, so deep breaths in and out, and also my favorite thing is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, being able to look in your environment and be able to see the things that ground you, experience it, maybe even listen to things in your environment as well. That really does help to make you stay in the present and not have your mind veer off.
Yeah, now you mentioned community a moment ago. Talk a little bit more about how important it is to connect with like-minded individuals.
Yes, community is a part of healing, and when you are with like-minded people that empower you and validate your experiences, it really helps you to be connected to yourself and to your community. Oftentimes we minimize our experiences, and so if someone is giving us a container to be able to share our experiences, and that really is so important.
Where do you suggest people go if they are looking for help?
One of the important things is, again, to find a therapist that is culturally sensitive. And you can also find a faith-based community or go online and, again, look at those individuals that align with your values and really support you.
Right, that is so important because you need someone who's going to understand what you're saying, understand your struggles.
Yes, it is so important because oftentimes, especially for marginalized communities, we often internalize when people negate our experiences. So being able to talk it out, and people that really celebrate you really give you permission to heal and to use your voice.
And you have brought your book with you. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so my book is called Unapologetic Success, and it's really for women in marginalized communities to really find fulfillment in their lives and use mentorship and community to really understand what you want in your life. I'm big on manifesting, and you need cheerleaders to help support you, your goals and your vision.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's great to hear that. Have you brought your cheerleaders along with you here on this side of the studio? It's great to see, and great to have you back here with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. It's so important to talk about and just to get the word out.
Thank you so much.
Shawniel, thank you so much.